Hello, I'm FE8 and welcome back to my Farm of the Sacred Stones, Ironman Randomizer with 10% crit on all of the weapons. In the last episode we finally took down Kalak after a long struggle, but now we have that hop-on guard, so the rest of the map should be, relatively fine. We have these, as fine as it can be with a bunch of promoted units, wyverns, a terrifying second boss. Yeah, we'll be fine. Certainly. Probably going to toss a phantom at that guy and do a little bit of damage to him. Oh wow, he crit. That's kind of funny. Let's see. Marissa's still fine. She actually should be able to promote off of these people. Probably equip her with... I think I can move her down a little bit. I wonder if Ewan can rescue... Probably trade. She can't use the silver lance yet, can she? No, she can. A little bit tempted to use that right here, but I think the steel lance will be fine. Yep, and I'll drop her with Cormag. And get some more experience a little bit faster that way. I do want to kind of pick up the pace a little bit, because this has been a little bit of a slow map. Partially in nature of the desert, or partially due to the nature of the desert setting, and partially just because it's taken a while to get through Kalak. I'm gonna go ahead and send Laura's shell. We'd kinda like to wait on Garcia for that guy, but I'll let her bait this guy towards us some. Maybe Ross can get that kill if I'm like really lucky. Maybe she'll double here too. She has been picking up on speed, and she doesn't get slowed by the steel lance like these guys do. Right. Maybe 2-3 of them as after their kills should be enough experience for her. Yeah, that guy actually has the 15% crit boost, so that was a little bit dangerous. I'll let him keep on running along in this direction. Maybe I'll place a phantom in his range just to make sure that he comes this way. Do want to get that dragon axe for sure. Let's just dance for Garcia and bring him over there more. Kind of like unrelated, but it's a little bit of a miracle. Well, that's a miracle too. A little bit of a miracle that I was able to go the last chapter without any recording errors, seeing as I recorded for so long. Still kind of happy about that. Hopefully it kind of stays like that for this one. I know my laptop's getting pretty spicy, but I don't want to put that fan on it quite yet because it kind of messes with the audio some. I have a friend, his name is Tucky. I'll link his channel in the description. He does a lot of random content and stuff. But he was suggesting to me that I use... shoot, what's the program called? Well, there's some program that he was suggesting to me that makes the audio a little bit smoother whenever it comes to recording voice and stuff. And I've just kind of not had the time to sit down and set all of that up. Because it takes quite a bit of setup for my laptop. Let's see, the crit would be at 18, so she doesn't have to worry. But yeah, there's a lot of setup for it, and it takes a while. Some big downloads and stuff, but hopefully if I can get that going, then I should be able to just place my fan on top of my laptop at all times while I'm recording. And then it won't affect the audio quality any. That's the hope anyway. I'll definitely look into that before the next Let's Play. Speaking of the next Let's Play, I asked 2 episodes ago now. Okay, that's a good level up. Magic and speed. I asked 2 episodes ago what you guys would think in terms of certain different Let's Plays, but I would understand if people didn't see that part because of how the nature of that recording was, with all of the mishaps and stuff regarding video quality and all this. So I'll ask again here, just leave your comments below what you think would be a good Let's Play following this one. As I said, I do want to continue doing Fire Emblem content, having content out every day that I can help it, or that I can control it. My next one I've been considering in particular is another sort of run like this one, but with Fire Emblem 6. 10% boosted growths in Fire Emblem 6 would make the game much more challenging. It by itself, as I've said before, is a very challenging game. But the extra growths would make it even more so. And having the crit on like everything. When you have to consider like Berserkers already have their 30% crit. Now you just add an extra 10% on top of that. And then you have stuff like Rutger, of course, is a crit machine in that game. And he would continue to be so in this setting, but like even just as a Myrmidon, he would be critting non-stop. Especially with like a Killing Edge or something. Which, I mean, I guess with a Killing Edge it wouldn't actually make that much of a difference, because it would be the exact same. So I guess it wouldn't actually be that bad for those types of enemies, because they ironically, they often have the killer weapons. Let's see. So yeah, I guess from here, I might speed things up a little bit, because I just kind of need to get across the desert here, and that would just be a lot of boring movement. Marissa will actually promote very, very, very soon. So I will go ahead and give her that Night Crest, as well as probably a hand axe. Trade those over to you, and I'll give her the hand axe instead of one of these javelins, and the Night Crest over the steel lance, over the iron lance actually, because it doesn't make a difference for her. Okay, she will actually probably get the promotion off of this next fight if she kills, because I think that guy in the back has a javelin, and then the other guy has a hand axe, but he probably won't move forward. Hand axe, javelin, yeah, I was right. I guess I could see what Tana does. No, I can't. That's fine though. I'll just continue moving along. But yeah, I was thinking about doing like a second Let's Play, like maybe upload videos on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays as like a second upload. Maybe around 8 o'clock Eastern. Just kind of throwing around ideas and stuff. It's been a lot of fun to record, and I've really appreciated the positive feedback that I've gotten. It's, yeah, I'll just say that it's brought me to a better place in life in general, just having, you know, these recordings and stuff. It's made it a lot easier to, you know, have the motivation to get up every day, with all the COVID and stuff making, you know, life a little bit rough. Gives motivation and kind of, I mean, it's just fun to do. Like, I don't know if I've talked about it or not, but ever since all that stuff happened in the Fire Emblem community, I've not really had much Fire Emblem content to watch myself, because I've kind of just stopped following a lot of it, and I don't know, it kind of fills that spot for me, being able to record my own. Making content that you yourself would watch is very important for these kind of things, because during the editing process of it, you're pretty much going to be watching your own video, like, I don't know, a good 2 to 2.5 times its usual length through. So it's good to make content that I myself enjoy. And I hope that you guys have been enjoying it as well. It's been a lot of fun, and honestly kind of an honor. Okay, Marissa can finally promote. Okay, cool. She has pretty even stats across the board now. I like it a lot. I will probably just rescue and promote her. And yeah, so general. Yeah, here's the Grey Knight palette for whatever it's worth. Probably the better option, like almost definitely the better option. But I mean, this general palette is perfect. It's easily the best general palette I've ever seen in Fire Emblem. Really, really glad to have her promoted now. Man, that's so cool. Wonder what kind of... Wow. Wow. Those are so good promotion gains. That's awesome. Look at this. That's so cool. I wish I'd given her that energy ring to a certain level, to a certain extent. But I mean, this is pretty cool. This is a lot of fun. This is nice. Very good. I'm gonna try to give her that hand axe real quick. And then heal her. That's so cool. So glad to have this. Ordinarily, she's obviously a sword master, and sword masters have their issues. They have the extra crit, but they have no 2 range. And now that she has 2 range, I don't know, like, there's part of me that wants to say that General has some merit over sword master, just because they have the 2 range. They end up with the exact same range overall, because 6 move and 1 range puts you at 7 range total. And then 5 move with 2 range puts you at 7 range total. Yeah, there's an argument to be had there, I think. The only thing with General is that they get left behind easier, so that 7 range becomes a little bit less over time. But if you can manage to rescue them along every now and then, or give them a dance, then you should be fine. Of course, I'm not really going to advocate for General as a good class, but there's some merit to it, I think. Also, I might have been hasty in placing him there. He doesn't get doubled, but he does face crit. I could rescue him, but like, honestly, I don't really want to. Following this guy's death, I'll probably speed it up and move across the desert and all this. Or maybe I'll just cut it, I don't know. It might make for a little bit of a better recording to just cut it. Okay, let's see what happens here. He won't double, but that's kind of cool. Yeah, he uses a sword. I don't think he'll double, though. He actually misses because she's a dodge tank, and then she hits because she's epic. I really miss that Sword Slayer every single day. Would've been so nice to have. Probably going to throw a javelin and then have the Steel Lance on backup. Of course, now that I have the broken javelin, he's gonna bring out his own javelin. Really need to pick up more javelins. Honestly, I'll just give her the Silver Lance too. Ewan's cool, but he'll be maining the Siegmund as soon as he gets there. I'm just gonna give Kyle a kill. Like, I like Kyle. It's kinda cool to see him as a sniper killing things. His palette's not too different from Innes's. That's fine. These guys, I will be able to get the Metz's Tome, the Silver Card, the boots, Eclipse Tome. I still haven't gotten the Killer Bow yet, but I think I have everything else. Now that I'm thinking about it, I should go ahead and give him the Reagan Leif and the Siegmund, because maybe he can kill that Paladin there, and that would be kind of cool. And then once that guy's dead, I'll just start moving across the desert. Be a lot easier that way. I'll probably, honestly, just go ahead and start rescuing people across. Of course, there's that guy, but he's not that big of a deal. I think he's just going to heal on a fort. Wonder who I can rescue. Can't rescue either of the paladins now. So they'll have to kind of just make their own way across. But luckily this stretch of desert here is not actually as long as you'd expect it to be. It doesn't take that long to get across. It'll take a little bit with Arter, but I can rescue him. And with Ross, it'll take a little bit. Honestly, probably just gonna leave Nall up here. I don't really plan to feel him anymore, apart from the final map. Because he's required, of course. He would be a good Garm user, potentially. But I don't have a promotion item for him. Unless I get lucky from a treasure chest in Renee, or Ralston, or possibly even the final map that has those 2 treasure chests. That's part of the reason I've been keeping so many, or that's part of the reason that I've been keeping door keys and chest keys. Because I do want to have enough that I can kind of just go in there without Renek. You do get one door key and 1 chest key in there ordinarily, but then you usually miss one. 1 chest, that is. This is pretty cool. Let's go for it. Reagan Leaf. Awesome. I love this weapon so much. As a kid, the sprite of it right here, I always thought it was a turnip. It was something else. My good old turnip lance. And I've already talked about how I had in my first run, Orson ran off with it, and I had to restart my whole save because I didn't know a way to kill Tirado without it. Okay, hopefully I should be back now. If I have to make more cuts in the future, then I apologize for that, but we should be good for now. Where was I? What was Large Shell doing here? Okay, I'll just move these guys forward. Maybe rescue Arter. And drop him off with whoever. Of course, I have to be careful for this Berserk staff. In theory, you could get the Berserk staff, and it would take a lot of work. Because you'd have to somehow, like, get that soldier to break its men's staff. And you'd have to kind of, as an example, you'd have to have this Cavalier like just run back and forth and just heal and stuff, and it's not worth the time. Berserk staff would be nice to have, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. Even in Fire Emblem 6, where you get more Berserk stabs, or you get some Berserk stabs, they're not exactly something I like to use that much. They're not bad, they're just kind of less than what I would want, I guess. Because, like, you Berserk something and then what? Like, it just goes and attacks something. I find that the sleep staff is a lot more reliable on that front. Maybe if there's, like, a particularly strong enemy or something, then it's, I don't know, maybe a little bit better. It's hard to say, really. I think what I'll do, he should decide to... Oh, actually that could be the killer bow. Hope he doesn't get the killer bow. Should be like in this 9x9, I think. So I'll move... I guess right there is fine. Oh, actually, that's not great. Uh-oh. Okay, one of these guys will have to hopefully go for the Phantom. Okay, he missed, that's nice, but the other one is gonna hit Naomi anyway. If he had crit there, I would have been so upset. That would have been awful. I would have had to replay the whole map up to this point. Naomi is just such a risk. That's why I don't even think I'm gonna bring Nall that far down here. Yep, got that silver card. That'll be nice to have. Send that back so that Renek doesn't accidentally die with it. Poor Mag can come back and pick up Marissa for me. She can move to here, so... Oh wait, that's right, because he promoted. Who can still pick up Marissa? Nobody, actually. Nobody but Tana. Okay, I guess Tana picks her up. Tana's gonna have a little bit of a time going through the desert. It's not exactly her favorite place to be, to say the least. I think I had some train of thought going earlier about what next to play and stuff on the channel. As I talked about, I believe I'm pretty sure that I talked about Fire Emblem 6, Binding Blade, for in terms of the next Let's Play, possibly. In terms of Fire Emblem content, that is. But some other things I was considering was just doing more Fire Emblem Sacred Stone stuff with like more challenges and stuff. I can always come up with new challenges for this game. I've done plenty of weird challenges in the past that just haven't been recorded because I didn't record back then, honestly. That's the whole reason that they weren't. I've done like 100% growths. I'm not gonna say what one of them is because it's the one that I want to make a video series out of one day, but one that I'm still not sure exactly how I want to format. It was a fun little challenge that I did back then that I would really like to do again. But yeah, stuff like I could just solo the game with certain characters. Oh wow, he actually missed. That's kind of funny. Yeah, I can come up with all kinds of challenges for Fire Emblem 8. 100% growths, I don't know, 100% crit could be a funny one. But that would be something. I think you could only trust like Seth in that kind of environment. I think Mecha did one of those once, but I didn't watch that Let's Play. Or at least I haven't watched it yet. I might at some point. Let's see. Yeah, I can't really do much with Marissa here because the only people that can rescue her are Ewan and Tana here. I guess I could take her and drop her and then move her forward 2 more spaces or something next turn. Hopefully Garcia will kill those 2. I meant to cut this part out, but I mean, I guess we're already here, so... Oh cool, she got the killer bow. That's helpful. I think it's based on luck, so that was a 14% chance. Right, Cormac. No, that's Vanessa, so that's fine. I almost placed her very poorly. Phantom might eat a Berserk Staff. I kind of hope he does. Because I don't really have anyone down here that can use Restore right now. Wonder who's gonna move. There is a shaman with the stealable guiding ring over there. I will probably take that. Oh, getting a little bit of slowdown now. Yeah, I'll be right back as I fix this. Okay, I should be back. I apologize for the fan noises yet again. That Phantom kind of survived like a champ until this mage got him. Did some damage to these guys. Ate an eclipse from this guy. Well, didn't take the hit, but you know. I've completely lost my train of thought as that took some time to fix. One thing that I did notice while checking to make sure that the video file didn't get destroyed is that this map has been a very difficult one to record, apparently. I've talked in the past about how I kind of have issues maintaining some sort of, like, I guess you could say, storage space. I have problems with storage space. Very difficult to keep storage space. I have an external hard drive that I use to record to, but it gets fuller and fuller every day, and I have to delete stuff from my laptop to save the recording, the audio recording. But I guess it doesn't really matter right now. What matters is that the video file didn't get destroyed, so I'm thankful for that. I need to get Tana down here like really soon. Probably rescue and then dance. And then she can move one more space, and I will physic. First I'm gonna make sure he can move. No, he can't move too. So I will. I don't want to do that. He can only move to one, whatever. I'll just drop Marissa here and then move forward more with Tana so that we can kind of get the whole situation with the Berserk guy under control. I should have a restore staff in the convoy, and if I don't, then I'm in very severe danger because I've just placed 2 of my best units with very strong weapons in Berserk staff range. Going to make extra sure. Okay, I do have a restore staff. Guess what I'll do? I'll send Cormag up here to help Renat get the treasure. Just to kind of ferry him around a little bit more. I think I've said it already, but I'm going to be giving the Metz's Tome to Ross because he makes the most use out of it right now. Right, so take, drop. She should be, yeah, this is not exactly where I want her to be. I guess it's fine. Sand, desert, yeah, that's fine. She can move to wherever now. I will summon another Phantom because you can never really go wrong with them. And just kind of place them out here in the wild and see what happens. Worried for Ross, but hopeful that he can get more kills. I guess these guys just stand here. What was I talking about before? Something probably about the following Let's Play. I think. I don't really know if I have anything else to add on that front though, because I think I've said pretty much everything I could about it. Considering most heavily Fire Emblem 6 with a Randomizer Ironman setting. Probably with, let's see, probably with the 10% growths as well. Uh-oh. Okay, Arter. That could have gone the exact opposite way. Just one battle's difference. He's still got one more to survive. Don't die on me here. He got hit. Don't get doubled, please. Okay. Yeah, I put him in way too much danger there, and the Berserk staff didn't move. Perhaps it's stationary? I mean, I could imagine it being stationary. I'm fine with just throwing Garcia down here into the fray. Because that's a staff I don't want to deal with, and Garcia is a character that can survive all these wyverns. Probably even kill them. Got a men's staff, that's nice. Do have some wyverns to clean up now. Let's see. This would be sand, so if I move... Can't quite move Marissa where I want her to be. Unless I rescue, and then move to here, and then take her, and rescue, and drop. Which, in all fairness, could work, or I could just use Cormag for it. No, I can't. Take, drop. And then hopefully she can kill one of these wyverns, but if not, that's fine, I guess. Kind of got myself in a really bad spot now that I think about it. Hopefully she can kill. I'll definitely leave a Phantom in range, but I will move Cyrene well back so that she's not in danger. Maybe whack this guy or something, whatever. She has her Silver Lance, and that's nice. How does Marissa reach? She reaches to that guy. Probably gonna have to bring Cormag down here with the Dragon Spear. Probably kill that guy, but that leaves him in range of a lot more. Maybe Arter can just kill him. Would have liked to heal order first, maybe that would have been the better move to make. But I think I've already exhausted my healers this turn. Probably move... No, can't quite get Kyle down there. A little bit of a rough spot. I guess what I could do is trade Dragon Spear to her and also the Killer Lance maybe. And then go for this. How do I want to do this exactly? Because this is a kind of important turn. What I'll do is I'll move here, kill this guy, try with the Silver Lance. Okay, a nice pierce. I apologize for the dog barking in the back if that's getting into the recording. Wow, that's a great level up. So yeah, then I will move Marissa to here, grab the Dragon Spear. Have the hand axe equipped, throw a hand axe. And then I can grab the Dragon Spear with Laura Shell and finish him off. And then she doesn't really face much danger of crit. I'm hoping that the Paladin decides to go for the Phantom so that takes that off my plate. Yeah, if Larshall had been in general here, then I might have been in a lot more danger than I would have liked. Which is any at all. Of course, now Cormac's in a little bit of danger, but I guess that's about all I can do right now. Maybe get Ross back here, maybe Nay back there first, and then Ross too. That's kind of bad. That's really bad, actually. Because now I kind of... He does 30 to her. She survives one hit, but does she get doubled? No. She survives one hit, and that's good. Need to get Ross out of the way, though. I'll just go and use Vulnerary, I don't know. Yeah, it's only 1 HP. Can't hit Garrick. Whatever, no, I'll just kind of stay here, I guess. Kyle. I guess Kyle can stay here, too. Renat continue moving down, grab some treasure. And here's hoping nobody dies, I mean... That's about all I can do, let's hope. She dodged, that's great. She will kill this guy. Being on the fort doesn't really offer any advantages to flyers. None at all, actually. They just take up the space where other people could stand. Okay, he goes for the Phantom and misses. Darn, okay. So what's this Paladin gonna do? Tanner survives, okay, that's good. She actually crits too. That could have been the other way around. Like nothing at all. Really getting lucky with the RNG right now. Eclipse will do nothing at all. Not even worried about that. This guy over here has a Devil Axe as well. I believe it's droppable. The only one that you get in this game. You get it pretty late. Which could be good, could be bad, depending on how you want to look at it. Alright, very good. Very helpful crit. Very satisfactory crit. 45 damage even, with a 15% rate. Probably won't crit this guy, but that'd be nice. I really do think about that a lot, though. Fire Emblem 6 would be potentially unbeatable with, I mean, I don't think it'd be unbeatable. I don't really think any Fire Emblem challenge is quite unbeatable. I'm gonna go ahead and warp that back, give that to Ross. I don't think any Fire Emblem challenge is particularly unbeatable, just some are more difficult than others. I actually don't find Fire Emblem 6 to be as hard of a game as, perhaps it's displayed as. I'd like to think I have good control over the Game Boy mechanics. Game Boy Fire Emblem is honestly as good as it gets, in my opinion. Maybe I could grab... Let's see. But yeah, I don't think it'd be unbeatable. but I think some maps would be quite bad, and I don't know if I'd even be able to get the true ending. Because some parts of it would be really, really, really hard. I guess some guys here. Actually, no, what I was gonna do... Probably... I'm not gonna try anything with Naomi here, because I don't trust her. But I'm gonna grab the killer bow and see what happens with Kyle here. Actually, I'm probably just gonna do this. Maybe that was a bad idea. How's Siegmund do? Not that bad. I guess Arter throws a hand axe and then Ewan takes the kill. At least hopefully anyway. As long as he doesn't miss and get crit. Oh. Well, he missed and got hit. That's not good. But it should be fine. So I hope anyway. Vanessa got that, no problem. Would like to get more kills on Cormag, but he's kind of squishy. Yeah, that's fine. Trying to think of how that would go exactly, because I know that increasing the growths by itself is already a hard challenge for Fire Emblem 6, and then on top of that, the crit on everything would make some maps really, really, really bad. In an Ironman setting, no less. Part of the reason that I'm so adamant about doing it as an Ironman is that I just don't really care to exactly reset a lot, because I know that if I have the ability to reset, I play a lot more recklessly, and that would be pretty annoying to deal with in terms of recording, because that's just a lot of gameplay that you have to go back and recover. Like, cover it again, that is. I'll just give this guy to Vanessa, no big deal. Like, even if I didn't play Iron Man, I would probably still let a lot of people die if they, like, stay dead if they died, just for the sake of not having to go back and replay. Iron Man just kind of makes it a little bit easier for me to accept the whole, not resetting thing, because it's an imposed rule and all, self-imposed rule. Wonder what my best bet for taking Valter is. Probably still Vanessa with the Dragon Spear. I guess in the meantime these guys can try to gather up the treasure. That Eclipse Tome, I guess, will do something. I don't really know. But I guess, I mean, honestly, the Eclipse Tome will probably just be for selling. I don't really expect that Cyrene will make much use of it. She doesn't exactly have the highest skill to make use of it. Would have been funny if he got hit by the Eclipse there. Then Fire Emblem 7 with these sorts of rules. Fire Emblem 7 I honestly find to be easier than this game at times. The enemies just don't feel well balanced like this game. Like, despite their weakness in this game, the enemies feel like, I don't know, they're fun to fight. In Fire Emblem 7, you have many instances where it's just kind of not fun, in my opinion. Let's see, the boots would be over there by that dragon. I don't think he'd be in range. All I have to do is get the Eclipse, and then I'll let these guys fish for the boots and stuff for a while. There we go, so his soul, that is. Now, I could give them to Marissa, but I'm not going to do that, I don't think. I'm thinking probably Garcia, because a 10-move paladin with these stats, I don't really think you can go wrong with that. My next best option would be Vanessa, but I don't exactly trust her to survive as much as I do Garcia at any rate. We'll get this guy over here, and I will place Marissa here, and I want to give her a sword very soon, maybe right now. Just because I want to see the sword animation, because generals have really cool sword animation in this game. The only game where they can use swords in the GBA Fire Emblem anyway. The rest of these guys can kind of just hang out, I guess. We'll bring Tethys, or rather Garrett, down here. This game I find to be more fun than Fire Emblem 7 for many reasons, but I've also kind of just got a sweet spot for it because it's my first Fire Emblem game, I believe. I've played it so many times, like, so many times. I can't even imagine how many hours I must have put into this game over my time having it. Back whenever I didn't have, like, any technology apart from the old Game Boy and stuff, I would just sit and play this game, like, plan out my runs. I remember very specifically just sitting down with a pencil and paper and planning out what characters I was going to use, how I was going to promote them, and then going and doing it and just having a blast the entire time. I brought every single character to every single map, honestly. Like, every map they can come to, they've probably been there. And they probably contributed in a meaningful way. I don't really think I could have asked for any better of a game to have than this game. There's just so much about it that I love this game. Kind of just gonna hope he doesn't get hit by a 7% crit. I mean, anything can happen, but okay, cool. And then Ross can have that kill, I hope. Guess we'll see, though. Perfect. I'll use the Iron Sword for the accuracy, and that way I don't have to use anything else. Should have given him the Metz's Tome before I did that, though. It's only 5% extra growths, but that 5% could have meant, like, an extra, well, I don't know, an extra point of res, I don't know. He got pretty lucky right there. Still need to steal this guiding ring down here, so that I can promote loot. I'm probably just going to promote her at level 10. I still have my original Game Boy Advanced cartridge for this game. I have a file of each difficulty that has completed Lagdo 3 times to unlock Leon, and on 2 of them I believe every unit is maxed out, the exception probably being the easy mode file. But I don't remember exactly. It's been a while since I've actually had a working Game Boy, had a working DS that could pop the game back in and see what's up. I know one of them, I believe it's the normal mode one, has very heavy enemy control glitch usage. Because I remember specifically discovering a very weird glitch with Ross as a berserker using dark magic that would lock the game or freeze the game, or that would make him appear without his weapon and then also attack, or things like paladins or Ephraim or the Swordmaster. All these different things, they would do their attack animations and nothing would happen. And then, I mean, I could probably capture it like on video one of these days, but they just do their attack animation without attacking, and then the enemy doesn't lose any experience. And yeah, then the enemy dies and stuff. Just like disappears off the map. I did say I was going to use her to see the sword animation, but I kind of didn't do that. Wonder if I could do it now. Because I do like the sword animation quite a lot. Very cool. Of course, Marissa can use swords in the base game, obviously, so using an iron sword is nothing new for her, but as a general it is. They have really, really cool animations all around. It's just a shame that they're not that good. Now that I have Renak down here, I'll grab the Eclipse Tome, and I'll throw the Hop-on Guard onto Vanessa. This map went pretty well for what I was expecting, or at least compared to what I was expecting. Right, and I'll give the Hop-on or the Metz's Tome to Ross right now. I usually give it to Marissa whenever I do use her, because she is usually still not exactly, I don't know how to put it, like, just not all the way leveled up compared to what other units I might be using at the time. By this time, I usually have most units promoted, if not all of them. That's kind of the case here. Like, every unit that I have is promoted except for Ross and Null. So probably gonna give Arter his Dragon Axe. Oops. And then they can team up on old Valter there together. First I'm gonna get that Eclipse Tome though. If nothing else, it's gold, like that first one was. Alright, cool. Yeah, there's a lot of really great design in this game that I hope to talk about one of these days. I have sort of a series planned out for that, but seeing as I have so many issues with recording so frequently and stuff, I guess we'll see what happens. Right, she has the Dragon Spear. Took forever to find it, but there it is. Though honestly, with all of this, Garcia might be my best bet, because he doesn't risk anything at all. That's kind of cool, but he gets doubled, of course, as I expected. Garcia is right here, so I'll just give him the Dragon Spear. I do also have the Worm Slayer, which he might make better use out of, but I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah, awesome. Garcia will do it. Damn. Yep. Falter's a pretty cool villain. Oh, that terrified me. She could have killed Garcia if he had crit, or if he doubled, or anything, really. But I guess it's a good thing I didn't put Vanessa up there, because Vanessa would have died to that. As you saw, the animation for the Pierce did slow down, so that should be a pointer towards me activating the Pierce glitch, like, patch. It's kind of funny that these phantoms actually do damage to him, so I'm kind of just milking that little bit of damage out of him for that. Wonder if Marissa could get the kill. She does get doubled, but with the Hop on Guard, she doesn't die. No, she would die, because she needs the weapon triangle. Dragon Axe is, I believe, C rank, right? I am curious to see if this is effective. It's not. Who should I give the experience to? Like, I guess Garcia makes good use of it still. Arter, of course, dies if he misses. I guess I'll just dance for Tana and heal. And that way I can just kind of, you know, rescue her out of there. And then she can let Garcia have that kill. We should be good for this map. I think we've gotten all the treasure, right? So we've got Worm Slayer, Body Ring, Silent Staff, Warp Staff, Silver Card, Metz's Tome, Swift Souls, and Eclipse. I think we have everything. And of course we got the Guiding Ring from this guy. And then the Hop on Guard, of course, and the Philly Shield will be coming next. Alright, that'll do it. As long as Garcia doesn't miss. And even if he does, I mean, it's not like he dies even to a Pierce. Very good. Garcia OP. I usually have Garcia kill him actually because of the Dragon Axe. Very good. A lot of experience. Get some speed. Skill, luck. I guess that works. Philly shield. Yep. And that will do it for this map. Got the Odd Homa, and I guess that means the Excalibur. Try to skip that so that it doesn't spoil the Mer replacement. So yeah, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Really helps out the channel. Yeah, not really much else to say. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.